from him. He's a family man. He's a man that is genuine, is what they were telling us, and just someone who they feel like they can already trust after not even meeting him. But he also just felt like it was America's man, a person that could really help out families that might be struggling buying groceries at the store, child care, everything like that, daycare, all of those things, making those payments possibly go down. But so that is the one thing that they are very, very looking forward to with this Harris-Walz ticket. They thought that what he had to say was very genuine, and it wasn't just some they were kind of referring to, Trump is just a politician with a man in a suit. They said that they didn't get that vibe from Walz. Walz was just a man of, very sincere integrity and things like that. So a lot of genuinity, if that's even a word that we can use, and things like that. But a lot of good things are what we are hearing about Walz from delegates in all states.
Now, Bobby, I just want to ask you, not even just as a journalist, but just man to man here, just the last few weeks, being able to go to the RNC in Milwaukee, now going to the DNC in Chicago, not just seeing some historical political figures speak, but also seeing like some incredible live musical performances. Just as a whole, what's it been like for you and Ethan covering these conventions?
Well, I think definitely for Ethan and I, it is going to be an experience that we are never going to forget. And we're also realizing that we are bringing you guys the news, the facts that are going to go down in history. I don't think that there's really going to be an election like this, just of all the aspects that you take of things that have led up to this moment right here, the things that will lead up to the next 73, 74 days after today or so, leading up to that November 5th election. There's nothing going to be quite like it. So a very historic, honored moment to be able to bring these facts every single day of this convention, and even later tonight to be able to talk about what Vice President Kamala Harris will be speaking about, what the reaction was, what the feeling was like in the whole entire United Center here. It's definitely just an incredible honor and something that we'll never forget.
And what's that anticipation been like? What's the vibe been like down there as people are getting ready? This is the big night. This is the big speaker. Tonight's the night that history is made.
Yeah, exactly. The vibe is a good one. There's nobody's anxious about tonight. They are just really looking forward to hearing what Kamala Harris has to say, and hopefully build off how Tim Walz's speech went. Again, they thought that Tim Walz did great. Hopefully they're looking for her to build off of that and not just, say what the people are hoping to hear, what they want to hear, but also, what America, what they feel like needs to be heard when it comes to, say, future child care tax credits, things like that, how to lower grocery prices, inflation, those topics like that. They're looking forward to hearing those things. That's what a lot of the delegates here say that they kind of needs to happen. And it's also what they want to happen, of course. But the energy, though, here still nothing too anxious, just a lot of excitement and a lot of patiently waiting as well. We know that we're going to hear from her at the end of the night. We know that Walz spoke while his speech was a little bit shorter on the end. He didn't go on until about half an hour after he was actually supposed to. There's about a half hour, 35-minute delay with that. So we'll have to still wait and see. There might be a little anxious of people having to sit in their chairs for a while, but we'll just have to wait and see exactly what time Kamala Harris goes on.
Well, Bobby, you guys are doing a great job down there. Any closing thoughts, anything else you'd like to touch on before we let you go?
Yeah, definitely. Just one kind of important note that I would just let everyone know is that, Monday, the first day of the DNC, there were lots of permitted protests that were happening just because of the amount of people that were going on. There still have been protests for day 2 and day 3, just nothing on the large-scale events like this. There are permitted protests. One happened this morning. We're expecting another one to happen around that 3 or 4 o'clock range. Now, Adam, and for the viewers out there, you might remember remember that there was that breaking news of those protesters that they went over one of the barricades. Well, looking at the map and everything like that is scheduled for tonight, that route is the same. So we'll have to wait and see if there's going to be a heavy police presence over in that area from what we saw Monday night. But what we can also confirm, what our Gray TV teams have been reporting, Adam, is that since leading up to today, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, there have been a total of 72 arrests from the protests. Now, we're not entirely sure if those were all just protesters or if some included journalists or even just for some reason some bystanders that might have been over there in that area. We don't know exactly the full number specifically of who was arrested, but 72 is the number that the Chicago Police Department is actually reporting to the Gray TV team. So that is definitely just going to be something to keep your eye on for, is just those protests tonight.
Well, Bobby, thank you so much. We look forward to more live coverage from you and Ethan throughout the night. Stay safe and, take it all in. Enjoy the history that you're getting to witness down there at the DNC in Chicago. For now, Adam Shalafu with Bobby Falat, Valley News Now. We'll see you next time.